Okay, thank you for joining tonight to our Sharing and Caring Tools for Your Business training call tonight. I'm super excited to see all of your beautiful faces on our call tonight. And you can mute yourselves for less background noise, and then unmute yourself when you want to share something. And this is being recorded, so those of you that weren't able to join us tonight, you will be listening to us on recording. So what I wanted to start out with, first of all, is a welcome, because we had two new consultants rejoin us. Kimberly is on our call tonight. We are super excited to see you back with Jafra. And she was sponsored by Wanda. So yay. You guys can unmute, yay.
Welcome,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yep, she's back in action. And then Geneva Edwards, who is my cousin, who actually is not on our call tonight, but she was sponsored by me, and I am excited to have her back in Jafra as well. What I thought I'd do tonight is I'd like for those of you who like to share on the call, just kind of share with us why you joined Jafra. We're going to do a little bit of sharing, and then I'm going to share a couple of things with you, and then we're going to get into the tools. So if you want, I'll start. I'll ice break. I joined Jafra kind of by accident, and I'm going to keep it brief, but a friend of mine had a party and I couldn't go, so I felt guilty, so I had a party for her. I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. So anyway, I had a party, and it was just me and my mom in the kitchen. And but what I had done is I had gotten her a lot of outside orders. So when Heidi came over and she did the demonstration on me and my mom, I fell in love with the product. And I was like, I want the whole thing. And she said, well, she said, it's only so much more and you can become a consultant. And so I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I said, okay. I bought the whole kit. I became a consultant, and it's been a self-improvement, growth, all the above ever since. The journey has been awesome. So that's how I got started.
Yay.
Jackie, thank you, Jackie. Jackie, I used to work with Jackie at the phone company, and that's where I met her. So she's the reason, Jackie Smith is the reason why I am in Jafra today.
Woo-hoo.
All right, so anybody want to go next?
Sure, I'll go next.
Okay.
I rejoined after being out for 18 years because I like people. I need the connectivity, and I love Jafra products. That's pretty much basically why I came back. I just need the camaraderie, the family, feeling of just being connected with other women. And because I've grown in the last 18 years, I feel like I'm able to offer more to the women that I meet. You know, I want to make them a better them by going through and, you know, just letting women through sharing the products of Jafra with them, being the best them that they can be.
That's
So
awesome.
that's why.
Yep.
That's
Good.
great. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Anybody else?
Well, I'll go next. Mother Mary introduced me to Jafra. And most of you know that she always tells the story. But I really joined because of Johnny. He used my royal jelly, and he was using it all over his elbows and all over his arms and face. And when he found out how much it cost, in those days it cost $25. And so he said, you need to join. And after that, I've been in Jafra ever since.
The rest is history. And you just celebrated how many years with Jafra?
35 years.
Yay! Did you get your gift to share?
I did. My pen came. It sure did.
Let me unshare so that we can see a good look at that.
Okay, let me grab it.
Okay.
Stella, do you mind if I add the fact that Wanda was the one that brought me in, and I had called on, we're just looking through the telephone, and I called one lady, and she was very I said, hello. She said, yes, who is this? And I said, I'm just calling about Jafra. It was so rude. And so hung up on her. And then the next person on the list was Wanda. And we got cut off 3 or 4 times while we were driving.
Okay.
And she was so nice. And I said, okay, I'm going to go with Wanda. And that's how I started with Wanda 18 years ago.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my God.
That is so true. Yeah.
Good, good. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
that's
how many
beautiful.
years do you have to do to get that one?
35.
35. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Now, what she's going to be getting soon, I should have had this one out. Remember the founder one? Hold on. Somebody else go, and then I'll find my founder one. I thought it was right here. I put all my pins in this one little place so I can grab them when I need them. Okay, somebody go next, and I'll find my founder one.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm Sherry
Thanks, Wanda, for
McKnight.
sharing. Mhm.
I go by Thule. And I actually was a manager in Jafra from about 1979 to 84-ish.
Yeah.
And I had 33 women and I loved it. I ended up going through a divorce and it was just rough. I had 3 children and it was really rough. So I stopped managing. But I've always, I guess Pat Krupa, who was our manager, who was our up lead at the time, made me fall in love with Jafra because she was real serious about. I mean, there was no world if Jafra wasn't in it. And Michelle brought me in. She had dated my brother, and then I got to know Michelle, and Michelle brought me in. I was really excited then, and even up to this day, the thing that works with Jafra is the product. I mean, the products, even to this day, way back when I was having my babies and my kids, Jafra was working. And the products to this day, the products are still great. I mean, you gotta testify when something works like that, you know. So that's why. And so I am completing my PhD, and I was teaching, and because of COVID, I lost my teaching job at the university. So I like to stay busy. I cannot handle the downtime. So Michelle, I think you had sent something about the Jafra products. And when I saw that, I tried once coming back, but I'm probably getting my master's back then, and I never did go through with it. But I mean, it's a good time for me, the bottom line, and the product just works. And I love Michelle, so all of that works. So I'm back.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Here's the founder's pin. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so when you get
Congratulations.
to a certain level, you can get a founder's pin.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
All right. Sorry about that, Carol. Go ahead. I found it. It had fallen out of my little place. All right. Thank you for sharing. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm Carol Druitt, and I actually got into Jafra on the East Coast. My boyfriend was helping out a friend, and I was introduced. But I didn't join then because the consultant was too pushy. So eventually, I bought some products, and that was way back when we had Malibu Miracle Mask, and the almond oil was in the glass decanter with the gold top. But I did get in when I was presented with another opportunity, and I think the case was on sale. So that's probably about 37, 36 years, because I actually joined in 1983. And so I was off for about a year. And, but anyway, yeah, I would say about 36 years, and I'm very busy. I'm working on my PhD. I've completed all but my dissertation.
Same here.
And so I'm very busy. So I'm not going to have this kind of time too often. But anyway, I can appreciate. I would like to talk to you one day. Did you get your PhD, Sherry?
Oh, I'm finishing my 3rd chapter on the 31st. I'll defend in July. The first
Wow.
3.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd love to hook up with you. And
We can.
that's great.
Right.
I'm trying to get this prospectus finished.
Okay.
And I had started on my, I think the 2nd chapter, but anyway, that's great. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, but anyway,
Good.
I love Jafra's products and I use them and I've sold them, you know, on and off. So anyway, it's a great product line. I use the skincare products and I really love retinol. That's one of my favorites.
Mhm. I
Okay.
think Helen was trying to get in, you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be distracted, but she's joining now. There she is. Hi.
Hey, Ellen.
We were just doing a little intro, so we want to hear yours too. All right. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
We're just sharing real quickly and brief with why we joined Jafra. So everybody's kind of sharing a brief story about that. So Carol just finished. And Dale, did you want to share tonight? And or if not, Helen, either one of you? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. Well, you guys know my story. I've been using Jafra since the 80s. And so I'll never be without it. And I don't know who brought me in or how I got in since the 80s. But the one thing that really convinced me about Jafra, and it's true, it works. One of the ladies that I was working with, I shared the Jafra with her. And keep in mind, this was in the 80s, the early 80s. And so she said, yeah, I know Jafra. She said, a friend of mine had a bad car accident and went through the windshield. And her doctor told her that he had done all he could do for her. And he suggested that she find herself a Jafra consultant.
Really?
And so for a doctor to recommend a client to Jafra, you know, because of, you know, the scars that they had on their face. So it's just a wonderful product. And I did have a client once. He had what do you call it when your skin raises up?
Keloid?
Yes, he had a keloid.
Okay.
And so the Jafra, it doesn't remove the keloid, but it makes it small or flat.
Oh,
You know.
wow.
So he used to look for me in the daytime with a flashlight when he was running out of his Jafra. So it's just a wonderful product. And like I said, I'll always use it. And of course, once I got hooked up with you guys, you and Wanda and Doris, I just love you guys. And you guys have always taken care of me. And so I just appreciate you all so much.
Oh, well, we're happy to have you as part of our group. And wow, that's an amazing story. I didn't know that part about it. I didn't know your story. Oh, that's awesome. Wonderful.
Awesome.
Okay. Now, Helen, we want to hear how you got into Jafra.
Well, I think I know Wanda knows it.
Yeah. Is she hearing us? Helen.
I thought Dell was going to share.
Oh, you're going to tell her story? Okay.
No, I thought she was going to share.
Oh, she just finished.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, you guys, I worked with this jerk at my job. And he was, anyway, beside the point. So I worked with him and his wife was going to have a Jafra meeting. He lived across the street from me. And he said, you have to come to my wife's Jafra meeting. And I thought, I don't want to do this. Because Debbie was just a little tiny baby and I didn't want to leave her. I was gone all day. And so I wasn't going to go. And he came and knocked on my door.
Uh-oh.
Told me I had to come to that meeting. And I thought, oh, I don't want to go to this party. But anyway, there I was stuck and I went and oh, it felt so good on my skin. And so I thought, oh, this is really nice. And I mean, we're talking about, this is 55 years ago, okay? And so I bought the cleanser and the toner because you couldn't buy the cleanser without the toner.
Oh, yeah.
I know. So I really started small. And then I just, over the period of time, the consultant never asked me to be a hostess. And I wanted that royal jelly so bad, but I wouldn't ask to be a hostess.
Uh-huh.
So that's a good lesson to all of you, to make sure you ask everybody, okay? And so then my consultant that I had, her daughter was in a tragic car accident and killed. And so she quit, and she called and said, Helen, I'm not doing Jafra anymore. And so, and I have to tell you, she was beautiful. She was, probably 5'10". She was Italian with this gorgeous skin. And so I called Jafra and I said, I have a consultant. And so they sent this lady. And actually, I always had to have at least 15 people there or I wouldn't get a free royal jelly. And back then the royal jelly was $12.50. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So I had a lot of people coming. And so when I answered the door, this lady stood there and I thought she was a guest. And I said, so you're a guest of who? And she said, no, I'm your Jafra consultant. And you could have knocked me over. She had on a house dress, one of those that snap in the front all the way down,
Right.
and flip-flops, okay? Now, I'm used to this Italian woman walking in dressed like $1 million in high heels, right?
Right.
And I thought, oh, you've got to be kidding. So after the party was over, I said to my husband, and literally, she hardly sold anything. It was very, very sad. And my husband said, Helen, I really think you should do this. And it was such a good thing, you guys, because I was so used to this gorgeous consultant who just was so organized, had everything. And then this other consultant came in. I thought, well, I can do Jafra. I don't have to be gorgeous. I don't have to be any of that. And so that's really how I started. Ray bought my case for me.
Oh,
And
that's
I was babysitting 3 kids from the neighbor up the street. I was making $25 a week babysitting 3 kids.
oh wow.
And my first Jafra party, I went, my consultant gave me a royal jelly as the hostess gift. So I didn't have to pay for it. And you guys, back then, the royal jelly was $2.75. I mean, as our cost, if you compare that to now, I mean, our royal jelly now is really very inexpensive for us to buy, right? Anyway, I went to that party. I thought I was going to die. I was a nervous wreck. And literally, my hair and the back of my neck dripped sweat because I was so nervous. And when the party was over, I added it up and it was $41 and I made $20. And I thought, $20, that's 4 days of taking care of 3 kids.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I can do this. And honestly, that's what really started my Jafra career.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard that story. That's awesome. Oh my God.
I know. So, then I thought, okay, I can do Jafra parties. This is really kind of fun. So that's how I began and started. And I just kind of started small. And then Jan and Frank really stressed that if we did 2 to 3 parties a week, we could win everything that Jafra had. And back then we had this woman by the name of Melinda Zeladon, Wanda and Michelle, you may have remembered her. I mean, she was so pretty. And she walked up on stage and won all these awards and everything. And my husband stood there with his tongue hanging out of his mouth. And I thought, I can do that. And so anyway, I started selling. But you know what? I will tell you guys, honestly, I made a mistake. My upline is Eileen Lawler. And Eileen was the #1 in sales. I mean, and she always sat right down at the very front in the banquets and had all of these people around her and everything. And I thought, I want to be Eileen someday. And so over the years, That's always been my goal, is to be top in sales. But you know, reverse of this, I want you to look at Vicki Hacking. What Vicki has done all these years is she didn't get all that recognition, but she was out sponsoring and building her district, okay? So look at where Vicki is today, and look at what Eileen's district is today in comparison. So I'm just going to tell all of you here on this Zoom meeting, sponsor. You know, sales will come, sales are wonderful, but if you sponsor, you will have a career forever in Jafra, okay?
Yeah, that's so true. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get into the meat of it. We've got some wonderful things to review and learn. So I'm going to try to keep an eye down there on anybody coming in. Okay, so with that said, most of us all had different stories, some similarities, love the product, husbands got us started, all that good stuff, and boyfriends. I wanted to let you know that they have added an additional opportunity or joy meeting. There's one at 11 and there's one at 4. So there'll be 2 on the 21st. So I'll be sending this out more, but you'll get these slides. If you know anybody you think that would be really, really good, need extra income, really want a beauty business or to have their own business, or to be able to shop, you know, from their own personal store, this is the call to get them to join so that you can, they can learn. And it's good if you've never been on one to join one so that you can also learn, because we have a lot of new consultants and even seasoned consultants that might not know a lot of the information that's shared on these calls. They're very informational. Jackie heads them, and then there's guest speakers. So Charmaine Green and Jennifer Jones. And I guess each one of them will be at a different time, would be my guess. So I wanted to share that. Oh, and by the way, this QR code, we talked about it before, this goes to 2 recordings, the Opportunity recording, and I believe it's the Defy video, not recording, excuse me, videos. So if you hover your phone over this, even if you did it right now, it would take you there, take you to those 2 videos. All right. This is just a little summary, just a little FYI of what we have going on. There's a lot going on right now, and I don't want you to miss out on anything. So again, you will get these slides. I do have larger pictures I was going to show you of some of these, so I just wanted to give you an idea when you look back at the slides or even in your action. A lot of this is inside of the action and or has been text to us. And this is just a nice, Jackie puts this together. I love the way she does this, and so I like to share it. So all of the things that are happening this week and this month are kind of summarized all on this one sheet. But I broke a couple of them out because I thought that they were good to share individually. I hope that you all got the text on the new specials for this week. There's 2 running right now, one for Dad and one on our mask. Carol mentioned our Malibu mask. We still have that mask, Carol, and it's on special this week. And the aftershaves. A lot of men are always looking for the aftershaves, so those are on special right now as well. Did you guys all get this?
Yes, I saw that. I was quite surprised when I saw the Malibu Miracle Mask.
Yes, it's still available. Yeah, a lot of people still ask for that one. And then this is a little summary. Again, we've kind of reviewed this before, but you know that 50% is available to all this month. Not sure if we're going to have it next month. A little summary of our new consultant packs. This is also listed in the action for a lot of our new consultants. And we have I think this month is, we have an opportunity called Salutes You, which is for I'm not real familiar with this one. I have not used it before. Helen, have you used?
I haven't used it either.
Okay, I know there's a percentage for people that are in the service. If they were to join Jafra, I think they get a 30 or
no 50%.
They get a 50% savings to join us. So this is just for people who are in the military. So I'm not sure if you're aware that we had this. But, oh, there it is. It's down here. Sorry, 50%. So it's right here. Down
But
here.
they have to pay for their kit up front.
Uh-huh.
And then after it's been okayed and everything from Jafra and they know, then they'll get that credit.
Okay, I got you. That's good to know. See, I didn't know that either. So anyway, this again, you'll have in your slides. It's a nice little summary of the opportunity kits, business kits that we have right now, and then our military special. But I'm excited they gave us another opportunity though to get another locket. So if you got it the 1st through the 15th of May, you can earn another one by doing another $400 retail order with the bonus size raw almond, and that locket is beautiful. How many of you got the locket? Me too. Yeah, awesome. Wanda got it? Yes, yes, it's a beautiful locket. And even though it feels early, Father's Day is coming, and this is a gift giving guide. So we might want to in the next week start sharing because this month's catalog will end on the 31st, and I'm not sure if they've talked about the deadline for the men's products to be delivered, the Father's Day line to be delivered, but I know it was the end of the month, last month for Mother's Day, and even though I had a couple of people that ordered that then to guarantee for Mother's Day, they still got it like a day or two later. So you don't want to wait to the last minute for Father's Day gift giving. So I'm going to get an email blast ready and some other things ready for Father's Day, because it's going to come. As you know, time is flying by, right? Okay, so I wanted to share on some tools tonight, and Jackie had put this together, and I thought it was really good because it talks about the different buckets of tools. So tonight I'm going to touch just on a couple of them. There's too many to go over all of them, but I wanted to share a couple of things that I thought would be beneficial, not only for our new consultants, but also for us seasons, because I even picked up something from Evelyn on the Monday night call that I never went to. And I was like, oh my God, that's all that time. So there's so many different things for us to know. So I'm going to drop this one down, and then you tell me if you can still see my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. I wanted to leave it up. So this is just our Jafra Biz site here. So I'm going to get into some tool training now. And I always go here, and I always shop by item code, right? Well, Evelyn showed me this. Now, I've been in these sections here, but I never shopped like this. I knew that was there. But did you guys know that this was here, the non-retail? Oops, I've been logged on too long for security. You know how Jafra is about security. I was prepared for you. Okay, here we go. So if you drop down under shop, under non-retail, look at this. Did you guys know this was here? Am I the only one that didn't know this was here?
I found out when I had to call Jafra, so they told me how to do it. So
awesome. You're ahead of the game. Wanda, did you know this was here? You're muted. Hold on. Okay, now say it. You're muted. You're muted, sweetheart. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now.
Okay. Now, are you talking? I shop like that, where you shop for the specials.
So you shop right here under non-retail?
I've done that before, yes.
Okay, see, I'm the only one. So see, you guys are up on it. You need to be doing this training.
No, I haven't done that before.
Okay, okay.
You're not the only one.
Okay, no
You're not
problem.
only, and I just learned this year.
Okay, okay. Well, I never go in here. I mean, I know what they look like, and I shop from the from our consultant guide. But what I like about this is, as a new consultant who you don't know what these things look like, this is awesome because you get to see a picture of everything. And I was like floored when I saw this. I thought, I've never been in there. Now I'm describing the sachet postcards to, you know, new consultants, but I can just go here and show you. And the samples, you know, I'm excited about the samples. So this is a really good place to go just to kind of see all the tools that and samples and things that we have. See, even the gift bags. And these are those bags I was talking with you about earlier, Sherry, those flat ones that we were talking about. This is where those are. And so even, oh, not available, but gosh, see, I didn't even know the t-shirts were in here. I waited to look at all this with you guys. So everything is here. This is great. So anyway, yeah, I'm the one who didn't know. But anyway, this is available. You can see all the perfume samples that we have, everything that you need sample wise, and is here. So this is pretty phenomenal. So play around in there if you didn't know, like me. Okay. So I wanted to share that there. And then I don't know if you guys noticed, but it looks like they rearranged a little bit of under my business. Virtual business is now at the top.
Yes.
And that one I want to go into because I know I showed this to you before, but there's some things in here that I thought would be interesting, and play around and take a look in here. The party guides, the fragrant guide, all of that is in here. And then this is the one I think I want. The opportunity video is in here. There's something else I wanted to show you because it's talking about, oh, this is the one I want. Okay, so all the trainings that that we've been talking about are in here. Didn't they say the Facebook training was in here, Helen?
Facebook training is in Amber Region Leaders training under the units.
Okay, we're gonna go there. Okay, I thought it was in here. That's why I wanted to go here. Okay, so you guys are familiar mostly with this because we've talked about it before. So let me get out of there and then go over here because that is the other thing I wanted to talk about. So I went to our Amber Region consultant team, and I believe all of you are on this in this group. This is our Amber Region group. Everything is housed here. Posts are on there just like in our group. But what I wanted to bring to your attention was the units. A lot of people don't know that under the units, and I've talked about it before, there is a wealth of information in here. So if you want to know something about or things about sponsoring, that is here. And when you open it up, if you see here, it says there's 42 posts in here. And the most recent one will always be at the top. So those joy meetings that we've been having on Thursday, they're in here. The videos, the replays, they're in here. So if you missed it, you could go right here and find it and listen to it. And then underneath here, we've got Unit 2 is your tools and tips and training. So communication technology that we did today, it looks like she's posted that already in here. And there's a video in here. And this one was open to consultants and leaders. This is the one that I sent you this morning if you were free to join. This was a really good meeting because a lot of, I'm not going to repeat everything that she went over, but I mean, if you want to know about YouTube, how to do things there, she talked about that. How to make a QR code, she talked about that. Lots of good information is on this video right here. So see, she already has it loaded. Great tips there. So just, I wanted to show you this and show you where it's at so that you can be equipped with the tools that you need and find what it is that you need to work your business. Remember the Zoom one-on-one I kept telling you about that Lori did? Well, it's right here. So if you want to know how to do Zoom, she did a full intensive, I think this is almost 2 hours long, detailed information about how to work, how to utilize Zoom. Now, the good thing about when you listen to replays is you can fast forward and you can rewind. So that's the beauty of that. So if you're watching this and it's something you already know, you can fast forward to another little section of it. So that's another tip on listening to a replay. Okay, so that's that section. So I want you to be familiar with where all of this is. The 4 weeks to leadership, all of those are in here. Sherry, you mentioned you might want to be a manager again. So you want to go in here and you want to listen to the 4 weeks. They're just 30 minutes videos. and you can listen to those. And then the 4 weeks to success are also in here too. The 4 weeks to launch, they call it, or to success. For new consultants, I highly recommend, if you're not able to jump on the Monday call, and tonight they have the one for the leaders, and we cross over with that one. So you definitely want to go in here and take a look at that. Let's see what else is really good. There's lots in here. Party training. Paint It Purple, there's some good stuff in there. Tutorials, oh, here we go. Tutorials to tech tips. This right here is going to be really, really good to know. Let's open that up. Okay, so see, she's still using what I have, and she did a part 2 on branding. So if you want to go in here and learn all the different things, and again, it's a lot of information, and I always tell everyone, pick and choose what you feel you need in your business. When you find it, master it, because that's what's going to make it a success for you, because there's lots of information out there. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a really good idea of where you can find different things, because one thing I love about Jafra, especially now, even then we were given lots and lots of tools and things for our success. But even more so now, because of us being home, having more time on our hands, we have been loaded with so much great information. It is a shame for us not to utilize it. So definitely take a look in here. And all of you know how to get to the Amber region, right?
Think so.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a tip. When you go into, see these shortcuts right here?
Yes.
I have? Okay. When you go into, let me go over here. When you go into, let's say like our group or Amber group or Jafra Beauty Insiders, any group, right across this banner here, join, notify, notifications, share, and more. When you go under more, drop down and it'll say pin for shortcuts.
Right.
It'll jump over to the left and it'll be a quick way for you to get to your groups. And I think you can pin up to 10.
Okay.
Another thing I would recommend is under notifications. If it's a group and you want to know every time something gets posted, you don't want to, be left out, and you want to see it kind of like you open up Facebook, you want to post, you want to check all posts, every post in the group, and it'll be highlighted in your feed when you first go on. So I do that for groups that, I want to know and see things right away when I open up. And Beauty Insiders, same thing. Pin it, go here, pin it, they're all pinned, notification, all post. So I would do that to your key groups, especially the Jafra ones, because that way, Facebook has so much on it, things can get so buried. You don't go straight to that particular group. So that's a tip there for Facebook group.
All right, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Any questions? I don't want to go too fast. Any questions on any of this? Is this helpful?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I think it is, but I have a question in regard to sponsoring, Michelle.
Okay.
I would like to know if a potential consultant or a new consultant could use their federal business ID as opposed to their social security number when they join.
Good question. I do not know. I think the space that we have when you join is 9, and I think a federal ID is what, 7 or 8?
I think that the difference is to know if Jafra will let you join as an individual. I think if you use your tax ID number or your business number, that's going to identify the business.
That's a good point too, yeah.
However, when you're a sole proprietor, that number is tied to your social security number.
It is.
Depending on what documents you're doing now. I have had documents to ask me for, are you going to use your social security or are you going to use tax ID number? So I think the monitoring with that is going to be paying taxes, I think, on that. Because depending on which one you use, are you paying, you know, are you working as an individual or are you working as an organization?
Mm-hmm.
Because
So
that's
if
what,
you're, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm kind of basing this on some experiences that I've had that I don't know if Jafra would let us sign up as a business. They may want to acknowledge only individuals.
Well, we
Okay,
are
you know what
independent consultants, so
But
that's
we are
the
required
question.
to get tax ID numbers as an
Right,
independent consultant.
exactly.
We're housed under Jafra's ID number as an independent
True.
consultant.
Right. We're
But
using
if you bring your own tax ID number in, I don't know, it might be,
I don't
you
know.
know.
I've never had the question before. Have you, Helen?
No, I haven't, but I'm sure because we are independent consultants, Jafra won't let you come in unless you use your social security number.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards that kind of answer too.
But what I would do, Carol, and get it back to us with the answer from Jafra is either go into, and I'm not sure if you guys know how to do this. Let's go here. When you're on your Jafra Biz, you go down here to consulting care.
Mm-hmm.
You can email them, you can chat with them during their business hours and or call them. So if you can't get through to the phone, see if you can chat with them and ask the question. What's nice about a chat is that after you're done chatting with them, you will get an email of your entire chat. So you have records. So these are 3 ways to reach Jafra. Find out, let us know.
That might be a good way to do the chat.
Oh, thanks for showing me that again, Michelle. Yeah, I think I would prefer to chat and
Yeah.
hear what they say. So, okay, thank you.
Okay, so that would be that. Any other questions? Okay, let me go ahead then. I know that we have.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle, really quick. Did
Okay.
you click into the Jafra? I was on the Amber region with you.
Okay.
So you clicked into the
Yeah, if you don't,
other.
you mean, what do you mean?
I don't think I joined that one, though. That might be the problem. Nope, never mind. I'll ask you another time.
Okay, well, just go to Jafra Amber Region
Right.
Consultants, and then if you put your name in there to join, and you.
I did that, but then you have the other one, the bit.
Oh,
then you
Jafra
have,
Beauty Insiders.
right.
Okay, there's.
So you have it over here. Okay.
Yeah, this is Jafra Beauty Insiders. Yeah.
How did you get it over there?
Right here, go more. You mean to a shortcut?
Yeah.
Go more, and then go under where it says pin to shortcuts. And then you just pin it to your shortcuts and it goes to the left over here under your shortcuts.
Okay, but I don't know if I've joined the insiders yet. So
We'll find out.
I'll do it later. I don't want to hold the meeting up. I'll do it later.
Yeah, there you are. You're a member. You're already a member. You're right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you are a member. You just type your name over there. Okay, any other questions on the little bit of the units, Facebook pinning to the top? I'm just giving you some nuggets tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, now what I wanted to do, I know a lot of you were interested in Canva. And you had mentioned that, I know we got an overview from Evelyn last week. And so what I wanted to do was invite you to join. Canva is free. I've already logged in, but you would just go to canva.com. Did any of you sign up, log in rather, go to Canva, take a look at it? No?
Yeah, I
No.
signed up a while back though.
Oh, good. So you're familiar with it?
I'm familiar with it. I haven't done anything with it.
Okay, because
Yeah.
it's funny because they mentioned this a long time ago, Canva. And I think I looked at it, I downloaded the app, and I was like, that's too much. And it wasn't of value to me at the time, right? Oh my God, it's like my best friend now. I love it. I love it, love, 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 love it. You fall in love with it. It has so much in it. So, do you use it already, Helen?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
I'm going to show you guys just a couple. Well, you were on the call this morning and you saw an overview of it. So I'm going to just share a little bit, just some basics. Because it is one of those things that you want to get in and you want to play with and just start designing. Let me see. These are some designs that I have done. I used this design right here to send to all of my clients with a little gift. I made this up. So what I did was I kind of used that snippet tool that we learned about. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Snippet. This is what it looks like. Have you guys seen this before? I know I've shared it before.
No, I haven't.
Okay. This is a pretty cool little tool. So every computer should have it. You just look it up in your browser, snipping tool. And what you do is when it comes up, it does this, and you're able to take this, snip this.
Oh.
Okay. And then you're able to file, save as, save it to your desktop. You can name it. I'm just going to name it, thank you. And when you name it and save it, now you can print it out as a flyer for your clients. You can do whatever you want with it. You can save it, and if you're doing this on your phone, you can save it to your pictures and you can send it to your clients. So that's just a little bit of an example. But let's just say, because I've been thinking of using this for our meetings, meaning send you like a text with something real pretty like this, like Jackie did earlier today, Helen. And I was thinking of doing that, but then I thought, well, they're not going to be able to click on the link, and I hadn't figured out how to do that. So I haven't done that yet. But anyway, let's go back to the home. When you log in here, you have tons of templates. You have postcards, you have newsletters, brochures, cards. You can even make tags, posters, Instagram stories, Facebook covers, flyers, presentations, PowerPoints. I haven't used all this. Instagram posts. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Let me go back. You can put logos in here. So there is a ton of, you can even make business cards in here, Tuli. So if you want to make your business cards in here, you could. Invitations, photo collages. You know how those collages I like to do? You can do the photo collages in here. So it does about everything you possibly, book covers, desktop walls, certificates. You can make a menu, do letterheads, CD covers. I mean, it is amazing what's in here. Now, not everything is free, okay? But there's a lot free. And let's say that we want to make a, let's just go to card. We want to make a card. So over here, notice how when I hover over, it says free. If it's not free, then it won't say free when you hover over. Like this one right here doesn't say free. Because you can also pay for this. Some of these aren't free. So if you're looking to make something, so you just click on it, and you can keep the graphic that they have, but see all the graphics, they kind of come up alive when you hover over them, right? So actually, I've used one of these before and snipped it and used it in our presentation. But let's say right there, I want to say thanks. Okay, when you click in there, it should allow me to type. There, okay. See how it's changing? Thanks for joining our meeting tonight. Okay, so I could do that. I can change it around. I can move that up there. I can move this right here. I can add more in here. Let's say I want to personalize it. See, I can make that fatter if I want and add more graphics. So I'm just giving you a little preview because this is one of those things that you want to dive in there and start playing around with because it's really awesome. And when you finish what you're doing, you can download it. You can cut it and snip it like I did if you want to use it for something different. Let's say I want to put this on my Facebook page and I want to snip the picture out. You can snip it, copy and paste it, and put it on your Facebook page.
So you can send it digitally, or you can actually print it out.
You can print it out by saving it because you can download this and save it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
So-
then you can also just use it digitally if you're just sending it to the team.
Yeah, you can share it. I haven't done that part yet.
Would
But-
you have to share it, or are you snipping it?
Oh, you can snip it, or you can just download it. See right here, I can just download this if I want to as a file.
Okay.
Or I can snip it. I showed you the snippet because the one that I did had two parts because it was a postcard, and I only wanted the cover. And I only wanted to print it out and use it in what I was sending to my clients. So I just chose to do it like that, but you can. There's a lot more in here to this, but this is a nice tool if you want to make invitations. Here's pictures. Right here, pictures, you can grab these pictures and utilize them for something.
Can you upload your own pictures?
Yes, you can. Uploads are right here. See, I uploaded these. And see how they're coming onto this? So if I wanted this picture to be on this, then I would just
just reduce it.
Yeah, I would need to fit it in there.
Right.
So you can. This was a cover that we used on
That's a nice feature.
Go ahead, who had a question?
I was going to say, if I'm not mistaken, as far as finding the free, you can go up to that little bar up there where it says right in there, when it was blank. And
Oh,
if I'm not
yes.
you can just type free, and all the free graphics will come up.
Yes, and that's a good point because
Where are you talking about? Where's the little bar?
let me go back to home and then we can see it. Okay,
Where it says search.
this is search right here. So I've done that before. So if you want to go free, let's see, free cards.
Actually, I was talking about the other one where you
Let me
had
go here. Right here.
Yeah, right there, right. If you put free in there, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
everything
right.
there is going to be free.
Yeah, and then right here you would see all, and they drop down all the free ones. You're absolutely right. I believe Jackie mentioned that this morning. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you notice it just keeps popping open screens every time you go to a different one. But you can add, there's the text, and you can change the graphics to the kind of graphic that you want. You can even put music in here, but I haven't dived into all of this. You can even add videos in here. So if we wanted to add the opportunity video in here with a nice background, we could. It looks like we can even change or have backgrounds. And then it looks like you can even make folders or do something with folders. So I don't know all of this yet. I've only used the templates and downloaded some photos, used the graphics. I haven't explored. So for a free site, it's got quite a bit. So if you want to get creative on your post, or sending something out to your clients or making the invitation. Remember that invitation they were talking about last night on the call with Wileen? They did it from here. They created that out of Canva. So they did it in here.
So this is an entirely free site?
Yes, Canva, CANVA.com.
And if you go to YouTube, you can find tutorials for beginners on how to work Canva.
Yes, thank you very much. Beginners on everything. It's on YouTube.
Great.
That has become my best friend, so I don't have to ask. I try to find it first and then ask later.
Yep. YouTube is my friend. Yep.
Yep, so that is that. So I wanted to just do a couple of things because there's a ton of stuff and it's a little after 7 right now. So any other questions on this really quick or comments?
Nothing on that, but I was trying to ask you a question earlier
Oh,
about
sorry.
Facebook, but I was muted. I was like, hey, hey, and you had left.
Oh, sorry. Here's Facebook right here.
That's okay.
Very
Right where
shiny.
it says, over to the left, where it says Jafra Beauty. Okay, I was making my page, but because I do photography also, and so I got the second part of it, got the Jafra pictures and all that stuff up there, but I can't get my photography email off of there, and I didn't know how to do that.
What is your Facebook group, your Facebook page name?
It's KG Wonders. I think that's what it is. KG Wonders should be. Let's see here.
Is this your business page?
No.
Said you were making a business
Oh,
page.
you know what? Yes, yes, I think that is there.
Oh,
Yeah, right
look.
there. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
but this is your personal page, right?
no, yeah, that is. But so okay, so I don't know how to keep my business page up there.
Okay, I have a question. This is
But
your,
I did make one.
oh, you made a business page. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of that?
As Jafra sees you.
Okay. Now, I'm just going to look at this really quick. Now, make sure on your personal page
Mm-hmm.
that you do not do a lot of business there because,
Right, you told me. Right, I had right,
okay, so here's your business page right here.
right.
So you got the skincare up there.
Yes, so look to your left, and you'll see right under my page it says my old one there. So it tells me where I can go to fix that, and I went over there, and it will not let me fix it.
So you changed this from a photography page to this page.
That is correct.
Okay, now that, I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
Why,
Well,
why can't you go into your profile
That's what I was
settings?
for, but I don't even see, oh, she has to do that, I'm sorry. I'm looking like I'm logged in as you. Yeah, you need to go into your program, here, I think your settings are somewhere in here, and you should be able to go in there and change it, but what we could probably do if you don't find it is we'd have to Zoom together and play with it,
Okay.
because that's a good question. You should be able to change it, right, Helen?
Yes,
What you said, you should be able to change that.
you
Yes.
should be able to change it under your profile. Under settings is your profile.
Okay, I see edit
Yeah.
settings.
But see, I don't see any of that because this is your page.
Right,
I only
right,
see
right.
this page. So I would like her page, okay? And I can invite Wanda and different ones. But anyway, that always pops up when it's new. So, and you've got your shop now button, so that's good. So she's just creating her page. So this is a good thing to look at. Okay, oh wait, you got some stuff over here. Okay, so you got your about. Now make sure too that this goes to you. So let me click on it and see if that goes to your page. You are on it, babe. You got it.
Sure, I'm trying.
You did it. We're gonna solicit you for some training next. Okay. You have
Yes, because
49
I want to know how you put shop now on it.
Oh yeah,
Wait a
that's the
minute.
button.
I didn't. So you're
Let
giving
me
me
hit it.
full credit. That,
Oh,
that,
wait. See, your shop now button is not linked.
You know, I didn't even get that shop button. I'm still working on getting my photography.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You
Okay,
know.
so you're still building.
Mm-mm.
Okay, got it. Okay, well then, yeah, definitely this is, we're gonna have to, now, remember in units, I think Lori has a whole bunch on it, and I think we might even be able to find it maybe faster under her YouTube channel, Lori Alley's YouTube channel. And I wanted also to share with you guys because Lori is really good technically. Sorry, I have a lot of things open. Ask Lori Tips. This is a group right here that she does training. And we can go in here, and once you join this group, you can ask questions. And I actually was on her beginner Facebook one that she did just for tips. See right here, learn basics on how to set up, that's a group. I'm sorry, I thought she had one for page. But anyway, this is another resource if you're interested in like being a part of this community. You can join Ask Lori Tips group. And
She was
it is,
Jafra?
yes, she is a Jafra consultant, but she's also a photographer. She's a
Oh, okay.
photographer too. Yeah, so she's got some really good tips. Actually,
Okay.
you're in here. I see you right here.
Yeah.
You're already there. So this is another group if you want some more technical knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's something that we're going to have to play within your settings. So
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then, but we'll need to, if I don't find it for you, I'm pretty sure if I can see your settings, we can find out where to change it.
Okay.
Well, actually, well, I don't want to take too much more time on that.
You
So
know.
anyway, that is, that's what I wanted to just share. But what I want to do, any other questions for this?
Are you going to, would you send me also your slides for tonight?
I'm going to download them into a YouTube. I make my YouTube untitled, which is not public, and then I send it out, and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Okay. I want to put a call to action for everybody on the call, and I want you to take the things, some of the things, one or two things that you've learned, and I want you to start practicing them. And then our next call, I want you to share some of your results and also post it in the group for everyone else. Oh my God, Wanda, why didn't you say anything? You were supposed to talk on WhatsApp. I totally forgot. Oh my God. My busy day today at work, my agenda is buried somewhere. I apologize. Oh my God, you said something. Anyway, Wanda, it was here. Are you guys okay if we stay a little bit longer? Or does
I'm
anybody
fine.
have to drop off? You're okay. Sorry about that.
Are you having a Zoom next Tuesday night?
I am, but it's going to be mostly follow-up on tools because I won't have all of our stuff together for our normal action planning one. It's too early in the month. Yeah, but I'm going to do another one next Tuesday. And I want to follow up on some of this. I want us to practice some of this, and I want some feedback. And then maybe I'll show you some YouTube or something else. You want to learn more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's a lot, so why I was asking, would Wanda maybe?
Yeah, we can do WhatsApp
next week.
Thank you. Yeah. You and I have been on calls all day. I know you have, because I have. Okay. We can do that. Wanda, please remind me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't have it in the agenda. That's what threw me. I should have added it in here when I asked you. Okay. So anyway, you guys have that. And then I'm sorry, we do not have a call next Tuesday. We have a call the Tuesday after. I give the last week of the month off because for me, it's tough at work. So
Okay.
next week we do not have it, but June 2nd, we're gonna do follow-up on tools. So you have 2 weeks to practice, okay? And if there's any questions, just pop them into a text or WhatsApp for me. On the 9th, we're going to have our action planning call where we go over what we did the month before, et cetera, go through the action and what's happening for the month of June. And on June 16th, we're going to have a guest speaker. Janice Todd's going to jump on. She's been doing some pretty phenomenal things with doing some a different variation of Facebook parties and things. I want us to see her, what she's doing. And then on the 23rd, our topic going to be announced. I can only get that far. So this again is going to be in the slides that you get. So you'll have a copy of this. And I wanted to leave you with this, and then we're going to do a drawing and we're going to end. So, and you're going to have a copy of this. So there's 7 characteristics of unstoppable people. And I thought this was so cool. So I wanted to share it with you. So unstoppable people devote themselves to their true purpose, follow their heart's passion, believe in themselves and their ideals, prepare for challenges, ask for help, and build a support team, seek creative solutions, and persevere no matter what the challenge is. Believe in yourself, you will be unstoppable. And you guys are all of these things. We've got our support team here. We've got our creativity going. We're passionate, purpose, we believe, and we preserve. So this is the Belicious District, and I forgot Helen's district's name.
Ambassadors.
That's right. Oh my God, I gotta forget Ambassador District. This is all of us, all of Jaffra. So anyway, I hope you like that. And so now we're
Very
going to do our
nice.
drawing.
Very nice.
And I've got a fishbowl here. Can you kind of see it? It's legit. You see it?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to pull a name. Good luck. And you're going to get a gift from me for being on the call tonight. And I have everybody's name in here, okay? I'm not going to look. Okay, I have one. Wanda! Woo! Wanda's name. Okay, so Wanda gets a gift. And yay! So this is her birthday month too, on the 31st.
No, don't do that right now. No, not.
Yeah, so I think she stepped away for a minute because I see her there. So anyway, she's our lucky winner, and I want to thank all of you for being on the call tonight and investing in your business. I appreciate you, and I hope that this was valuable. There's so much. I hope I didn't go too fast and hop around too much. I just wanted to share a couple of points. And if there's any last comments or any questions, just let me know.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
thank you.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
I was late as usual, Michelle.
Oh, that's okay. It's recorded. And thank you for hopping on. We appreciate you. And I will be sending out this shortly as soon as it downloads. And I upload it to YouTube. I'll have it out to you.
That's great.
All right. Well, thank you, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of the week. And I'm here if you need me. And thank
Alrighty.
you, Helen,
Thank you,
for
Michelle.
joining us. I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Hi, Helen.
Good evening.
Hello,
Yes.
Helen.
Thanks, Helen.
Hello.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Michelle.
Wanda, did you hear? You were the winner?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
excited.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right,
Yes.
Dell, everybody, thank you so much for joining and sharing and being a part of it. Being part of it.
Okay.
All right, you
Next
guys, take
week.
care.
All
Okay.
right.
And you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.